Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday to you. And today's video is going to be a little bit different for me because normally what I do is get ready on Friday and then film my video and then just, don't do anything with it. And then I go out and do my Friday stuff. Then usually in the afternoon I start editing it, and then when we get home from dinner I try to post it. Well, today I had to meet Sarah with Salu Metal Media to get some more necklaces. I got 2 of them on right now, and they'll be on my website later. I just had to wear them. Oh, the camera always makes it different. And so I had to meet her today, and I had to do some things with the kids because they are out of school for spring break. So this is me after a day of running around. So it's going to be kind of confused, and I don't have everything set up just right, but I'm just going to do it real quick because after this I've got to go to the post office and send out everyone's package. If you ordered a silhouette from me and you haven't gotten it yet and you think that you should have, it probably went out yesterday. It took longer than they thought for those to get here from California, and matter of fact, I'm picking up another batch of them today that are available on my website right now, so I've got to do that too. Okay, yesterday I had my hair done, my roots and everything, and I was talking to the girl who does my hair, and I told her that I had gotten the Shu Uemura cleansing oil shampoo, and she said, why? And I said, because, so-and-so said they liked it. And she said, no, that's too cleansing for you. She said, that's for someone that, probably someone with hair in better condition than mine. And so after we talked, she told me that if that's what I liked, I should probably just go back to this, which is the original Shu Uemura Silk Bloom shampoo. And I already had the mask from when I had the concentrate debacle. So I'm going back to this shampoo, that conditioner, and I am, every once in a while I might use that Fiber Architect, the strengthening one, but not very often because I just don't like the way it makes my hair feel. But I do like the Thermique. And then one that she used on me yesterday, I told her I don't care about the strengthening and all that kind of stuff. I just want my hair to be soft. And so she suggested this because this is what her mom uses, and her mom likes the same thing. So this is the Kerastase Chroma Thermique, and it is for color treated hair. It's Thermo Radiance Protecting Milk, and it protects the color on your hair. And even though my hair is bleached, they do still add a toner. And so I want to keep that as good as I can, and it makes it shiny and it makes it really, really soft. I don't know if you can tell, it's just like really soft. And I just washed it last night, so I will like it better tomorrow probably. So I got these 2, and I've already sold the cleansing oil on my blog last night so someone else could try it because I just think it was probably too cleansing for me. Okay, I got some packages this week, and I don't think I bought any makeup on my own, but I did do a swap with Sanny, and I spoke to you guys about her. We did a swap, and I sent her a Wild Fox t-shirt that I had and one of the beachy boho beads and some nail polishes and stuff, and she sent me a lip combination because she always has the best lip combos, and she likes the whole stone and using the different effects and stuff like that. So she got me the Lumine Wild Rose lip liner, which is number 6, and she got me the L'Oreal, and it's an eye designer taupe pencil, but she said to use it just like you would with stone. And I've heard of people doing that with Chanel, like the brow beige brow pencil, using it as lip liner and stuff like that. And then this lipstick, which is beautiful, I've already worn it once, and it is number 2, and I cannot read the Rosetto, I think is what it's called, but it's just a good sexy nude lip combo, my favorite. And then I want to make sure I'm not squishing that. And let's see, she sent me the cutest, this is the cutest thing, Brooke and I couldn't get over it, this cute little bottle of Bioderma. I always love stuff like that. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. And oh yeah, and 2 bracelets on my dresser. But she lives in Paris, France, and she got these from one of her boutiques, and oh, I love them. They just look like they're from Paris. They're just little stretchy bracelets with the I don't know if that's my hair or hers, or it might have been off of this bag, but aren't they pretty? So these will look good with my watch. So I love those. I've had them everything here waiting to show you. Then one more gift that I got this week was from one of my subscribers, and her name is Inessa, and we did kind of a swap transaction type thing, and she sent me these as a gift, and it is the first Bare Minerals blush that I have tried, the pressed blush, and the name of it is the Aphrodisiac, which I bet is just a play off of Noir's Orgasm, but it's beautiful. And I wore this, I believe, in my video, maybe the last one or the one before last, but it is a beautiful, beautiful color. Really pretty and pigmented, and it really blended out well. I've really been impressed with all of these products like this. I'd like to try one of their bronzers because I bet it's good. And then this is something I've been loving, and it is the Lorac Lips with Benefits. And the name of this one is Nick. They're in the guy names, and look how pretty that is. But I kind of have, you can see how I've kind of messed it up, because what I did is the first couple times I wore it, I just put it on as is, and then I thought, you know, I'm going to swirl that together, as much as I hated to mess it up. And so I swirl it in, and I have it on today. And then, and it smells good. It smells almost like it has chocolate or something, like that cocoa. And it feels so good. And even though it's kind of sparkly, it doesn't feel gritty or anything, and it's not too sticky. I love it. And I've just been wearing it with, I've worn it with my Dior linen, and today I'm wearing it with Lancome Ideal, and just putting the gloss and no lipstick. So I love that. So thank you, Inessa, for that, and everybody. And I am going to put this away and get on with this is one more thing. And I guess it's kind of like, I don't know if it'd be skincare or makeup, but this is a lip gloss that I tried, and I don't know what I was expecting, but it's Mox Botanicals, and what drew me to it is it's sold at a little store that I go to called Tickled Pink. And Tickled Pink is one of those places, I'm sure you probably all have something like this in your town. It's like a store that has lots of different stores within the stores, like little cubbies. There'll only be like 4 by 8 little cubbies, and different places, usually designers or stores or whatever, will rent out those places. So it's kind of like going in a bunch of stores within a store, and that's what it's like. And this is sold there, and it's Mox Botanicals from Portland, Oregon. And this was the coconut almondine lip butter. And I really wasn't expecting to like it that much, but it's a nostalgic thing, which you know I'm like that. The smell just takes me back to my childhood, and I don't know if you guys ever, if your moms, or if you ever used this, I don't know if it was makeup or skincare, but it had a HK on the front, and I'm thinking it must have been like Helen, it wasn't Helen Keller, Hazel, Hazel Keller, or I don't know what it was, but I remember my mom getting me a little compact of lip gloss or lip conditioner, and it smelled exactly like this. I mean, to the T. It like just, I can almost remember standing in my bathroom putting it on. It smells so good. And this little container is really neat. It's glass, and I think they're like 16 a piece. And if you use all of it, you can send it back to them, and I think they refill it for half price or something like that. Mox Botanicals, Portland, Oregon, USA. But anyway, so I'm loving that. And I also got this one, which is Black Plum and Fig, and I have not even tried that because I've been loving this so much. I just love that smell. So, but the lady who owns that store, I met her after going in there, and her name is, I'm not sure if it's Shonda or Shanda, but I think it's, I've been calling her Shonda, but then other people call her Shanda. She and I were talking, and we realized that we both have a daughter about the same age. And we were talking about how, you know, difficult it was just to kind of let go of the little girl and try to embrace the preteen. And she has a step ahead of me because she has a 16-year-old also, but she said it was totally different with her. So we were talking, and she said, you know, I think her love language has changed. I think it's more like time now. And I had heard about that. Matter of fact, I think my church did a little series on that, but it was before we started going there. I heard it from a friend. And we started talking about it, and last week, I think it was last Tuesday night, they have something called Tickle Tuesdays. And it's just kind of like a big fashion jewelry show. They have champagne and stuff to eat there, and all the different designers are there. And I went to that, and I bought some things to put on my blog store. And when I got home, I was undoing my bags, and she had put this in my bags. And it is the 5 love languages of children. and I just thought that was the sweetest thing. So now I am going to read this, and I will be able to maybe we can talk about it here on my channel, for those of you that probably have already read this. And if not, if you want to go get it and we can read it together, I'm looking forward to, we're getting ready to go on a little mini vacation here in the next couple weeks, and I'm going to take it with me. I'm probably going to start before then, but it'll be something good to take with me, because when we get back in the hotel, I like to have something good to read. So thank you so much, Shanda. That was the sweetest thing for you to put this in here, and I really, really appreciate it. So I will be letting you know how this goes. Okay, so now on to clothes and shoes, which you know I love. I just got these today, and so this was one perk of doing this video a little bit later in the day, because they weren't here this morning. These are some shoes I have been just drooling after. They've been on my favorites bar for a couple of months now, and I finally bit the bullet and bought them because I found them really on sale. I can't remember what the original price was, but they were like $100 off on Piperlime. And they are Stuart Weitzman, which you know are more expensive shoes, but I absolutely love them. Look at these. And they just have that perfect heel and a good platform. And a good friend of mine here on YouTube, Colleen, she got these also. She ordered these and the black Alex, which I want to get those one day, but I had to do it one at a time because they were more expensive. But so I haven't tried these, and I'll let you know, and I'll be wearing them real soon, probably tomorrow in an outfit of the day, and I'll do a video and show you. But oh, aren't they pretty? And so those were called, I don't know if you'll be able to read that, but it's High Speed, H-I-S-P-E-E-D, and I just got size 8. I've noticed that the Stuart Weitzman are true to size. I'm pretty much, 90% of the time a size 8, and that's what has always fit me. Okay, this was something I was so excited to find. I'm going to save it till after this. Yesterday I ran in Torri Bell to see what they had new. I actually had a little bit of time before I was meeting someone, and I went in there and just looked at, they had a real pretty maxi dress that I liked that has stripes that I might end up getting. I just wanted to see how many, I don't know how many maxi dresses I already have, but anyway, I saw this and I loved it. And I don't think I've ever had anything by this brand, but it's Nation, and I just loved this for the summertime. I love that seam right there because it makes it kind of sporty, and I loved how you can see how sheer it is, and it's just long sleeved, and I thought it would just be perfect to wear a cami, or I don't know, just depends on what the situation was. I don't know what I'd wear under it, but it was $95. It's called the Pomona sweatshirt, and the sizes are different. They are the kind of like Jane's purse. They're the 1, 2, 3. And I believe 3, she said, was more like a medium, a small medium or a medium. And I wanted it to be big and maybe, not off the shoulder, but slouchy. So I love that. I just love the colors, and I loved how sheer it was. This was my best find of the week, and I could not wait to tell you guys about it. It is called, matter of fact, the girl working had the maxi dress that I loved on, and I asked her, I said, well, what kind of, bra are you wearing with it? Because it was a tank. And she said, just one of those, she called it the XFactor Bra. And so I ended up getting one. I got the black, and they also come in white and gray, but I don't think I remember seeing a nude. And it was kind of pricey for something like this, but I think it's going to be worth it. It was $52, and it's actually made by TopSecret Undercover Bodywear. And she said they do run small, so I went ahead and got a large. But it's this kind of like that bralette, but look at these straps. Look how pretty they are. So when they show, they look really, really nice. I mean, it just, and this is, it's like a, 2-ply, and then look at the back. This is the best part. It has that satin strap that goes all the way down that literally crisscrosses right there. So it just will look so pretty even if it does show, and that's something that I have been kind of looking for the whole time with all those other little bralettes I got, which I've enjoyed wearing those just around the house and everything else. But I think this would be really versatile under our tops like that. I haven't tried this under that, so I don't know how much my tummy would show, and that would be that would be a deal changer there. But this I think would look so good under maxi dresses and stuff, because even if the straps did show, they're pretty. So Just love that. So anybody, matter of fact, I'll just put, of course, like I usually do, I put the numbers to where I get things underneath, and I'll put Torri Bell's number under there because they had plenty, small, medium, and large, and they do ship. So love that. Then right while I'm sitting here, I'm going to show you, let me show you, oh goodness, let me show you one of, I'll just show you one of Sarah's designs, Salu jewelry that I'll have on my website, and I love this one. This is like a new design that she does where you can adjust. It's got the black metal and then the copper, so it would go like with rose gold, and then you can change these however you want it to go. It's kind of like adjustable, like if you wanted to do it all like that. It's so neat. She's really passionate about it and really comes up with the best designs. Look how it sparkles. So, and there's other ones here. She did a lot more of the triangles, and she did some squares. I'm so glad I met up with her and Kristen that does the He and Me. Okay. Was there any doubt in your mind that I was going to be headed off to Express to find those boyfriend jeans that Bethany had on? There shouldn't have been, because I was right out there the next day. Matter of fact, probably before I even posted that video, I probably already had bought these, and they're awesome, and I'll probably wear them. I didn't wear them today. I have on another new pair of jeans I wanted to show you, but today was just, I don't know, wasn't the day I felt like wearing these. I know, and I wanted to be able to show them to you. But they are the Express modern boyfriend jeans, which I think they're wonderful because they are a better take on the typical boyfriend jeans. They're not as baggy as most of them are. And one thing I really wanted to stress to you is they run big. And when I went in there, Will went with me, and because he had been out this week. I'm still not sure he doesn't have allergies. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I just asked for the 8, and they were out of 8s. And he said, "Are you sure you don't want to try the 6?" And so he held them up, and I said, "Well, they do look like a pretty generous 6. These, I could not have worn the 8 at all. These are just perfect. They hang on me just like, you know, they do on her, and just like I like them, and they just fit perfect. And I love the waistband. They're just perfect. So size down, or if you're like me, if you're between 2 sizes, go with the smaller size. But here are the darker ones. Perfect color, and then the little, you know, cuff at the end, and I just love the waistband. It's real similar to the Hudson jeans, and I even love the way they look on the inside. So I got those, and they weren't on sale, but they were still a good price. They were $69.90. I got the more worn look, and these are modern boyfriend, relaxed fit, low rise Express jeans, and these were the same price. They were just a different color, and they are more of the distressed, which you guys know I love that. I love my ripped up jeans, and I don't care who makes fun of me for it. Okay, and then they had a rack of, you know, I guess they are clearance items. Everything on there was an extra 30% off. So I got one of these, and I think I'm going to put this one on my blog for sale, because I just got both of them until I could decide, and it's really hard for me not to keep them both, but I think I'm going to put this one on my blog. But this is the black and white little blazer, and it's like a real heathered gray, and it's just the cutest little thing on. And it was marked down from $79.90 to $49.90, and then it was another 30% off of that. So I got it for like $27.99 or something like that. So I got the black one in medium, and then this is the one that I really, really love, the navy blue. And it's just the perfect sleeve length. The only thing is they are thicker. It's a heavier weight knit, and it's lined. So it's going to be something, not something you would wear on a real, you know, hot, you know, North Carolina day, you know, not 100 degrees or anything, but nighttime or morning, or when you know you're going to be inside, or, you know, spring and fall. It was just worth it, and I just love this. Almost finished. Now, after I watched Bethany, and before that, you guys know I always love blazers. I just think that's just the easiest way, and I love to wear tanks under them, and, you know, t-shirts, everything. And so last year I'd gotten a lot of my blazers from the Limited on sale. And so I kind of had that in the back of my mind. And then I think it was Monday or Tuesday, probably Monday, I got this little coupon in the mail, or it might have been an email, that said that I could get 3 things at the Limited for 50% off. And I had remembered seeing a pink blazer that I wanted to get there. So I went back and I had good luck. So this is one of them that was in the, no, it was another one. This is one that was on the clearance rack. And I couldn't get 50% off of this, of course, but it still was regularly $128, marked down to $59.99. And I thought that was still a great price because these are really good quality. And I got a size medium, and I just love this color. I thought it would look good with my hair, and it would look good just with a white, just a white tank, some good jewelry, some of those boyfriend jeans, and like my new sandals that I got, my new Stuart Weitzman. That's just like a perfect outfit that you could just go anywhere in, and or put this over a maxi dress for church or anything. They're just good things to have, and I love the blazers that already have the scrunch sleeves. So that was, and I do get mediums in these. I can wear small, but not when it comes to, I have pretty good wide shoulders, and I want to be able to button it if I want to. Okay, this is another one that was on the sale rack, and it was $59.99, marked down from $128. And you know, the bold, bright colors are real in this season, like bright Kelly green and blue, cobalt blue and yellow. And this just looks really good on, and I just love it. So I got this, and this would look really good with jeans, something navy blue under it, or it would look good with my white jeans and some nice, and just, I would probably scrunch these sleeves up, maybe roll them once and then scrunch them up to the elbow, and it would just look perfect. So when you see them, don't think automatically, oh, it looks too dressy, or, you know, you can really work with these a lot, especially with, you know, a long strand of pearls. It just really, and some good jewelry, you could just make it look really good. I'm excited about these. These are some of my favorites this week too. And this is the blazer that I got half off that I'd seen, and I love this. It is a different kind. It's the Forenza line at the Limited, and this is similar to Kim Kardashian and a lot of those girls, you know, that have plenty of money. They get that. It's a real pretty jacket by Rebecca Minkoff called the Becky jacket, and it's like $375, and it comes in a lot of different colors. I've seen Fergie wear it and a bunch of people, and they come in bright colors, and they're the kind like this that have the draped front. See how they kind of go down in the front like that, and they look really good, like scrunch up the sleeves. And this with a pair of jeans and just anything underneath it and some cool shoes, it's just gonna be perfect. So I really like that, and it feels so good. And then this is the one that they had on the actual ad. So I got half off of that, which was $118. So I got half off of that, and then I got half off of this one because it was full price, and it was $118. And I just, this is not something typically I would be drawn to, but because I had seen the girl on the ad with it on, and it looked so good, and she had blonde hair, I just thought it would be something different for me. And just a nice brown. I could do, oh, you know what would look good with this are the those beachy boho beads, or one of the bolo necklaces and a tank would look really good under this with jeans and some great shoes. So, and then I had one more thing that I could get half off, and I think I just picked up a t-shirt, a white t-shirt. So, goodness, I think that is it. I'm going to do a quick outfit of the day and then head off to the post office as quick as I can. I'll be right back. I just have on, I showed you this last week, it's the, I guess it's called Sundry or Sundry, S-U-N-D-R-Y, little thin sweatshirt type thing. These are the jeans I was telling you about, and they are the ones that were real close to the Citizens Morrison I was telling you, and these are called the Runaway, and the size is 29, and the color is HUM. I'm not sure what that's short for, and they were $196. So here they are. Mother. So you can see how they go down slim, and then they just flare right at the very end, and that's, I think that's what I like about the others too. And then I've got on just my Gianni B wedges, which are just the most perfect shoes ever. They go with everything. And for accessories today, I have on these earrings that Louise sent me from the UK. I can't remember exactly where she lives in the UK, but the UK. And then I have on the Salu triangle. Let's see, this one has the purple. And then this is one, this is so neat. Has all different colors of the chain. They're just all connected with a smaller triangle. And then my Amun bracelet, my Fossil watch. I don't have a fragrance on today, but I still smell good because of my Donna Karan deodorant. I love that stuff. And the winner for last week, the Becca contest, will be written down below. And the giveaway for this week is going to be, I just bought this yesterday at my hair place to give away this week. It's the Sarah Happ Lip Slip. It's one of my favorite lip glosses, and it actually does have a little bit of pink color to it. And so all you have to do is leave a comment below and be a subscriber. And I think that is it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful Friday. Hopefully I'll get to see you maybe tomorrow, and have a good day. Bye-bye.